Mr. Chair. Do I have the floor? Thank you, Mr. Chair. Uh, first and foremost, we would like to thank this body for inviting Scam Watch Pilipinas in order to contribute. I know a lot of you, this is the first time that you're hearing about this campaign. So let me first introduce to you Scam Watch Pilipinas. Scam Watch Pilipinas is a volunteer group, a volunteer education campaign by my company, Truth 360, in collaboration with the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center and the ICT, together with the NPC and the NTC. The objective is very simple. It's educate one Filipino at a time against online scam or against cyber fraud. Our objective is prevention rather than helping those, we also want to help those who got scammed, but our focus is prevention. And we created this together with the other members in order to have a different approach to online scam education. Because if you notice, the government offices, the private sectors, and other groups, when they educate against scam, it's always what is phishing, don't share your OTP. So it's all technical. And however, given the rise of AI now when it comes to scamming, people can no longer catch up with the latest scam that there is. That's why when we approach CICC, Yusek Alexander Ramos, we propose a different approach. This one is attacking the attitude. Because during the pandemic, the digitalization of Filipinos have been accelerated. Suddenly, our life has become digital. Our kids have been going to school online. We've been working online. We've been paying our bills online. We've been transacting online. And before we know it, after the pandemic, our digital economy has grown to 2.03 trillion according to the Philippine statistics, according to the PSA. So in this aspect, what we realize is that we Filipinos didn't experience or we didn't have formal digital literacy and cyber hygiene in schools. We were just there. Even during the pandemic, the kids don't even know good manners and right conduct online because no one taught them. So what we are proposing is that we created the Contra Scam Attitude, which consists of very basic. Because right now, Filipinos don't have, of course, we need the long term, but we did a bite-size content. We did a bite-size education program, the 4 M's, the Magdamot. So we are pushing to be Magdamot for Filipinos simply because the scammers are now stealing your personal data. So don't share your mobile number because this is the access to your e-wallet. Don't share your email address, as simple as that. And also, stop the attitude na, oy, buti na lang, 100 pesos lang yung nawala sa akin. So magdamot, okay? But if you multiply that with the number of scams, the 100 pesos is big. The other one is magduda. This is very basic. Don't believe everything that's too good to be true. And people, because of FOMO, a fear of missing out, let's say, for instance, last Christmas, if you see, let's say, a 5,000 worth of an iPhone Pro Max, diba? 5,000 lang siya, Filipinos still wants to buy that. Baka lang, totoo. Okay, so that's why we're pushing for magduda. The other one is mang snub. This is very basic and this is my favorite simply because when we were kids, we were taught not to talk to strangers outside. But here, because we are the social media capital of the world, and because we are hidden, we think that we are hidden behind the screen of our mobile devices, we actually talk to everyone. We even nakikipag-away nga tayo eh. So these are the 3. And the last one is what we notice, this is our contribution to CICC when they discussed to us the 1326. Okay, so magsumbong. So what we realized, we've been communicating the 1326 hotline since September 2023. And I'm sure if I tell you, if you have families who got scammed, where do they report? I'm sure even though we have a successful campaign, even a lot of media carried our campaigns, a lot of you still don't know that you should report to 1326, because most of the scammers are John Doe. These are organized crimes, okay, according to CICC, and you don't have a suspect. So the first line of defense right now is the Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center. So that's why we partner with them first. So these are the 4 AMPs. And since September 2023, we were able to launch the Contra Scam Attitude, pushing those attitude, report to 1326 campaigns, the Holiday Watch that revealed the 12 scams of Christmas, if you've seen those on TV. Actually, those 12 scams of Christmas are your regular scam. We just labeled them 12 scams of Christmas so that Filipinos will be aware. We recently launched the Unmatched PH, where we profiled the different love scammers, because love scam is your entry point to investment scam and then loan scam. And then we also partnered with DOTR and SAIC for the online Bantay Lakbay last summer, wherein we also help educate Filipinos through the use of traditional media, the various travel scams that there are. So, given all these campaigns, we were recognized by the Global Anti-Scam Alliance as the top 3, one of the top 3 best anti-scam awareness campaign in the world. However, we are not happy with that simply because at the end of the day, scam is increasing. Our technology partner, GoGoLook, has reported that, at least from their end, they reported more than 6 million tech scams in 2024, 600,000 call scams in 2024. And the sad part of that is that, according to the State of Scam of the Global Anti-Scam Alliance, only 67% of Filipinos don't want to report scams. That's the sad part. That's why CICC, the 1326 hotline, given all these millions of scam, they only had like 11,000 calls in 2024. And the e-report function of the DICT for the eGov PH app, because you can already report scam in that app. They were only able to gather 15,000 report. So that's very low. That's very low. That's why we are calling, I'm going to use this opportunity at first to suggest and recommend some valid 4 points. The first one is the amendment of the SIM card registration law, because there's one loophole there that will also address the fake news problem and fake Facebook account problem. And that is the unlimited, that anyone can register unlimited number of SIM cards. That needs to be fixed immediately. That's why I would like to also commend the PNP ACG, because almost every day they are apprehending a lot of pre-registered SIM cards. Okay, so any person can own as many. There were even records that one person has 300 registered SIM card under his name. And of course, during that time, a lot of the scammers are also paying Filipinos at least 500 to register a SIM card. So that's the immediate problem. So we are proposing to put a limit, okay, to put a limit in the SIM card registration per person. That's one. Number two is that we ask everyone to make the Interagency Response Center hotline 1326 of DICT and CICC as the center for scam hotline reporting. I know we have a lot of hotlines there, but we just want to know that the Filipinos can now run by dialing 1326 hotline so that everything will be centralized, at least for those incidents that you don't have any suspect. The third one is create an education programs across all sectors, okay, across all sectors, from the students up to the senior citizens to the working, by focusing on the attitudes. And the third one Sorry. And the fourth one is